Hello there, Sagittarius. It's time for a little love reading for you. We're looking at the issue, we're looking at the solution, and we're looking at the outcome. So it's kind of like a 3-card spread, but I might have multiple cards in one section. I'm Michele B, by the way. Just letting you know. When it comes to the outcome, it's important that we keep in mind that nothing is set in stone. I'm just looking at the trajectory according to the reading as it's going, okay? If you resonated with the title of this video, that means that there's a message for you. Let's go ahead and get started. Well, that's the one that wants to come out, I guess. Ugh. Goodness gracious. These are, I just saw on Instagram, I just saw a lovely little bit written about the Three of Swords that I really enjoyed so much, talking about the nature of heartbreak. But essentially that's the issue. I think Cancerians are dealing with some heartbreak as well. You might want to take a look at that reading about how to deal with that whole situation. But yeah, that's the issue, is just this feeling of betrayal. So if you resonated with that, it's like somebody did something that you would never have done when it comes to a connection. It's something that's like it's totally beyond what you think is possible, what you would ever consider doing. Okay, so let's look at the solution. We have the Temperance card. This is going to be quick, isn't it? It's all about healing, taking care of yourself and healing. Okay, so here's the thing. When you are dealing with heartbreak in a connection that's like an intimate connection that's broken, like you're in a mental and emotional tape loop about this person. Let me tell you what's coming into me intuitively through the download. It's like you're always you're kind of chasing. You're on chasing mode, where you were always feeling like they had their attention somewhere else. You subtly felt like their attention was somewhere else, and so you were always on your best behavior with them. You're always ready to answer the phone when they called, and it was always this feeling like you could lose them at any time, and so you're putting all this extra effort into it. And what really, really sucks is that they took advantage of that, of you thinking about them all the time. They took advantage of that, and because they felt so comfortable with how they felt so secure with the connection that they had with you, they took it for granted, and they thought that they could just treat you however and you would still be there for them. So you cut off the connection because they did something that you would never do, and you knew was just it would mess with your self-confidence so badly that you had to break it off, right? You make that decision, and then you have to reset your mental tape loop to not be thinking about this person anymore. Because first you're thinking about whether or not you were going to lose them. Then it turned out that that you did lose them, and you're just thinking about them and thinking about them, and they're occupying this mental real estate. And you have to heal that. Just because you are in the mental tape loop about it does not mean that you made a mistake breaking it off with them. Right? Just because you're obsessed with them doesn't mean that they are significant in your life. That's what the Temperance is trying to say. It's trying to say that you really need to change that mental tape loop to heal it. All right? It's transmute that obsessive thinking about that person. Transmute it into obsessive thinking about how fucking awesome you are, how fucking beautiful you are, how fucking worthy you are of being loved as much as you love others. Okay? That's the solution for your issue right now. It's not getting back together with them. It's not getting in a time machine and going back and making sure that they treat you right. It's just love yourself. Just nurture yourself. That's what the Temperance card is all about. It's about healing yourself and alchemizing, transmuting pain and suffering into healing. This is the most important thing that I feel like I need to say to you, is that just because it hurts doesn't mean that that relationship was ever meaningful. And you have to forgive yourself You have to forgive yourself for getting into it because you learn so much about what you deserve. Let's look at an outcome. According to the trajectory that we're at right now. Oh, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. They're going to keep coming around. They're going to come back. They're going to keep coming back. Especially if you keep thinking about them. They are going to come back. But you got to give yourself space. They're going to come back and they're going to be super pushy. But you got to give yourself some space to heal. Because if you take them back in the state that you're at right now, you are like, you're down here. You're down in the bottom, right? And if you take them back in that state, they're not going to respect you, okay? They just don't want to be alone. They will do whatever it takes to not be alone. It's not because they respect you. So don't take them back now. Maybe later, if it's meant to be, they made a mistake, whatever, you need your space because you need to get your dignity back. So you're not punishing them by taking your space. You are giving yourself time to heal and become more confident and love yourself in ways that no one else can. Okay, give yourself some space. I'm seeing 8 weeks, all right? Give yourself 8 weeks before you even consider, if this person's coming back, before you even consider getting back into something really intimate with them. Give yourself 8 weeks. A long time. What if they find someone else? So what if they find someone else? Let them, okay? Because look what happened, all right? Very specific kind of situation. It is what it is. We love the drama, don't we? Sagittarius, this is where I leave off. Thank you so much for being with me. Make sure you check out your weekly and monthly readings. I love you. I'll see you over on my channel. Bye.